Triple threatened.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Today we're back with another build video, and today we're showing off my Spiritual Spector Amara class. And to start, we're going to go straight into the skill tree. So it's called the Spiritual Spector because, actually it's within the inventory, the Spiritual Driver Com. Spiritual Spector, you get it. So this build is great for mobbing and survivability. You can go through the takedown without ever going down once. Bossing, it's okay. It's definitely better for mobbing or bosses like Wotan or Scourge that have mobs around them because Ties That Bind is OP. And so let's just get right into this. We're going to go 5 points into Infusion, Anima, and Tempest. Pretty standard for a red tree, I'd say, just because of after Infusion got fixed from when the game first started to Anima and Tempest, just all this elemental damage compounding with Harmageddon. Enemies take 5% more damage per unique status effect affecting them. It just adds up, and if they are affected longer, then obviously they're going to take more damage longer. So that's the thought process behind it. And adding conflicts onto there makes it more likely for them to get affected by different elements. So that's always great. 1 point into Dread and Deepwell. Bonus damage and bonus magazine size is always fantastic. Indiscriminate. More damage to stack onto the Ties That Bind. That's just a given. 1 point into sustainment. This is all you need, and you will have all the healing you could ever ask for. And then conflicts just to add more elements to do more damage. For the green tree, we're gonna put 3 points into personal space for up to 54% bonus damage. Pretty obvious since we're gonna be constantly running around and constantly getting up in enemies' faces. This is nice. And then 2 points in Root to Rise just to go farther down. And more survivability. I think that more health is better than clarity because we're already going to have all the healing we'll need with sustainment. 3 points into Samsara just because Ties That Bind. Automatically hit 5 enemies, use that. Boom, 5 stacks, 25% gun damage, and 25% health regen. Helping Hands, we're going to put 2 points into here just so we have damage reduction after using Ties That Bind and more survivability. And the mainstay of all of our damage, Mindfulness. We're going to put 3 points into here and then get +3 from the Spiritual Driver Com to get a shit ton of bonus gun damage. I believe that it caps out at 250% or 300%. I can't remember exactly. But then we're going to move over to the blue tree. Now, you can do 3 points in Fast Hands or 3 points in From Rest. It really doesn't matter. That 3 points is whatever you'd like. It's just to get down the tree realistically, or get 3 points out of Transcendent From Rest. It's not the biggest deal in the world. But I put 4 points into Do Harm and 1 point into Violent Tapestry. Ties That Bind scaling, elemental status effects, obviously elements. I have 3 in Fast Hands because I like having faster reload and faster swap speed. Transcend just because bonus critical damage. This will stack twice, so you'll actually get bonus 54% critical damage and 76% accuracy, so that's nice. We're going to try and use our action skill as often as possible, so we're going to put 5 points into Restless, 1 point into Ascendant for the extra time on Stillness of the Mind, or extra healing on Soul Sap, depending on the situation and which one you prefer. 3 points into Laid Bare for the bonus damage from any source, so that's nice. Wrath, bonus 40% gun damage after using our action skill. 3 points into Awakening, so we can boost the effects of Do Harm by 30%. 1 point into Remnant, because Remnant is OP. And Avatar, again, so we can spam our Ties That Bind. Nothing in the purple tree. And I believe after this, you should have 1 extra point, and I put that in Conflux, but you can put that anywhere. Alright, so moving on to this skill. Oh my goodness, my inventory. I have a light show of every element, because light show's like the best gun and best pistol in the game. DNA with ASC Incendiary, consecutive hits, ASC any element, action, skill, and damage. Those are the anointments you're going to want to go for, not 390 or anything like that. Just different monarchs, Tizzy, basis of it. I mean, I have a prompt critical in here, which is okay, but I haven't had very good experiences with it. Other people may disagree, but you can stick someone, run really fast, then reload, cause them all to explode, do a lot of damage that way. That just isn't my playstyle, but it's here if you like it. Hydra Frost for 200% shock and incendiary damage, and 200% ASA. This thing will chew through your ammo really fast, but it can do a lot of damage, so that's why it's here. Right now we have on the Old God Shield, but I have Plus Ultras, Band of Sidorak, which is After finding out it's just a visual bug with the 170 instead of 20%, it's only instead of as good as I'd like it to be. And then Transformers, because these are just the best shields in the game. Different grenades, my bad, for every element. Mostly cryo cloning hexes for freeze. But these two are, I just have them because I don't have these ones in those elements yet, so that's why. Elemental Projector Victory Rush. Obviously, we're running Spiritual Driver, so we're constantly going to be having an elemental dot on ourselves, so we'll constantly be having 117% damage boost. I have a Snowdrift Victory Rush if you want to move fast without getting kills or using your action skill, or without using your... That's really just to go fast if you're not killing anything. And Spiritual Driver. I have 2 Phaserker comms here, but they're not being used. I just have them in my inventory. And then go through some more of the weapons. Obviously, we have a Hell Shock, because Hell Shock is OP since the buff. Gargoyle with consecutive hits. Gargoyle's good for the Valkyries if you want to run fast past them or whatever. Especially if you want to abuse the overheat corrosive balls that shoot out and do a ton of splash damage and just keep meleeing and spamming those. That's great. It will cause a big frame drop, I'm not gonna lie. It is very resource intensive. Hornet, because the Hornet got buffed a while ago, and I personally like it. I think it's really great. I have ASE radiation on it. Maggie's with ASE elements, just because I like the Maggie. No other reason than that. Bloodstar Beast, I don't have a ×3 version that is full auto, but this one is corrosive with AC corrosive on top of it, so that's good. We have a Flipper with consecutive hits, and fire and corrosive. Those are the only 2 elements that I think are necessary, so those are the 2 elements I have, and consecutive hits is my favorite anointment, and the best one, since this one can shoot up to 9 pellets at a time. You can stack up that damage really fast. And then we have 2 plasma coils, one with ASE 100% weapon damage and ASA weapon damage 200%. Just whichever one you would prefer to have, you can use it. Chaos with ASE weapon damage, because it got buffed and some people really like it. Me, it's okay. I'm not going to say it's the greatest AR, but it's alright. Here's that Monarch again. I have a Brainstormer and Reflux. This one has consecutive hits, my bad. And with the elemental beams going out and hitting other enemies, you're going to stack that up really fast. And then a Reflux with ASE bonus corrosive damage. So this just melts anything that doesn't resist corrosive. ×12 Anarchy with consecutive hits. It's an Anarchy. You run, if you get 25 stacks run really fast, you're going to one-shot everything if you have this stack 10 times. And we have a redundant Convergent with ASE radiation. I think the Convergence is a great shotgun, so I have that on here. I have two recursions. This one is shock and corrosive. Oh, cryo, my bad. And this one is radiation and shock. I have two on here because this one is ×2, but this one and this one isn't, but they're both consecutive hits. So you'll have a little bit of variety where this one has radiation, this one has corrosive. Two Hellwalkers, one with 390, and this one with ASE radiation. Backburner with ASE corrosive. Backburner just does a ton of damage. So we have that on there, and a Sandhawk with ASA 200% because meta super high damaging weapons. Alright, so we're here and we're just gonna show off this build a little bit. And yeah, as you can see, everything just dies before you, like, obviously it's ties that bind, so the guy that you're hitting or on is gonna, okay, I'm gonna turn off the Valentine's Day event, I swear to God. Like, you know what, it was cool when it started, but now it's just annoying and repetitive at this point. And so there we just showed off the light show. Let's show off the DNA since this thing got buffed. It's a pretty sick gun if you ask me. Way better than the Cutsman now, because they nerfed the thing into oblivion to make this thing the Mayhem exclusive version, which is just ridiculous to me, but you know what, whatever, I didn't make the game. Yeah, I'd say it does pretty good. Yep. Everything's just gone. Let's see. Yep, plasma coil does plasma coil things. Plasma coil does plasma coil things. That's all I gotta say about that one. Okay. Nah, I ain't doing this today. Yeah, we're just gonna power through your shield there, bucko. It's a pretty viable build if you ask me. Pretty viable. Just grab that guy. And nope, he's gone. I don't know why I'm full bursting. You don't even need a full burst to kill anyone. This Valentine's Day event, dude, I swear to God, it's gonna piss me off. Oh, yeah, nope, you're fire. No, thank you. Well, that was a waste. That was, like, actually a waste. Yep, and it's not gonna give it back to me. Cool. There we go. And I am playing on Mayhem 11 just because, I think as I've told you guys in the past, I hate modifiers. They do not add anything to the game. They should have just made it like OP10 where everything's stupid broken and can kill you in an instant. So I didn't really show off the Monarch that good. We'll just bring it over here and see what happens. Grab this guy, and everything's dead. Yeah, broken hearts, you're happy, cool. But, I mean, this is just kind of like every other spiritual driver build. And people say that the spiritual driver comm is dead now since the nerf, No, it's not dead. Is it as good as it used to be? No, not even by a mile. But it is still clearly very viable. Yeah, we're just melting everything that goes through. I think that's good enough of a showcase as any. I'll leave the Wotan fight at the beginning for you guys. But this isn't really the best at bossing, but for story mode or anything simple like that, I'd say, dude, who do you think you are? Get out of here. You're not doing an outro here. So inconsiderate. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed, I will be leaving a save file in the description. So if you guys want to download this and try it for yourself, you are more than welcome to go ahead. And it'll have all the weapons and maybe some extra ones thrown in there. I'm not 100% sure yet. But yeah, if you guys want to see some more of this, why don't you hit that subscribe button and get notified every time I upload a build guide. I have, I'd say 3 or 4 more builds planned. A couple more after that with Zane. And then I'll probably start my Moes. And I'll have those videos ready by then, hopefully. I don't get behind, but yeah, I appreciate you guys, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.